Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Rita's Book Club. This week I'm reviewing Bride by Ali Hazelwood. I was very excited to read this book since it's a different step from Ali's usual work. She usually writes about women in STEM, so it was a bit different. And we were seeing this author out of their comfort zone. I'm also a big sucker for the vampire and werewolves dynamics. Misery Lark, the only daughter of the most powerful vampire councilman of the Southwest, is an outcast once again. Her days of living in anonymity among the humans are over. She has been called upon to hold a historic peacekeeping alliance between the vampires and their mortal enemies, the Wearers. And she sees little choice but to surrender herself in the exchange, once again. Wearers are ruthless and unpredictable, and their alpha, Lo Morland, is no exception. He rules his pack with absolute authority, but not without justice, and unlike the Vampire Council, not without feeling. It's clear that from the way he tracks Misery's every movement that he doesn't trust her, if only he knew how right he was. Because Misery has her own reasons to agree to this marriage of convenience, reasons that have nothing to do with politics or alliances and everything to do with the only thing she's ever cared about. And she's willing to do whatever it takes to get back what's hers, even if it means a life alone in the Were territory with the Alpha. This book was so refreshing and lovely, while also being so funny, a true rom-com with a dash of the paranormal. I really love when authors are able to dive in different genres, get out of their comfort zones, and still give us incredible work. That's exactly what Ali did. It would be easy to follow the same old vampire werewolf lore, but she took it a step further, created her own rules and a few different sides to the lore, which made the story richer, fast-paced, and even more interesting to me. And she also added the whole romance and gothic vibes that made the story addictive and mesmerizing. The two main characters, Misery and Lo, are fun and truly made for each other. I loved how they actually balanced each other out. Misery is actually quite joyful and funny, unlike other vampires, and Lo is a bit more shy while also holding a lot of responsibility on his shoulders. Even though he is a bit shy and keeps to himself, Lo cares a lot about everyone around him, and after getting to know Misery, he protects her with his life. And not just because of you know what. And then again, it's super funny to see Misery using sarcasm and a quirky sense of humor to stand out in the Were's territory. She weirdly fits in with them, and after a few days, all of them understood her and welcomed her with open arms. Something that never happened to her in the human territory, besides her relationship with Serena, or in the vampire territory, where she always felt left out. In terms of the romance between them, I really liked it. It was a bit of a slow burn, of course, but it made perfect sense for them to be developed like that. They were different people from a different species with different backgrounds. So it was necessary to build it up and to let them know each other. Also, I was obsessed with the scenes where they were themselves, like when Lo marked her with his scent or she fed on him. Those were so incredibly sexy. Personally, I think Ali is always able to create interesting side characters that help the story move along. And for me, those were Anna and Serena mainly. Some of the werewolves, like Alex, also stood out to me. And in the case of the vampires, Owen was a bit predictable, but also lovely. Anna was one of my favorite characters. I loved how everyone was super protective of this kid and how she was the first one to approach Misery. It was so cute how they developed this weird relationship that helped Misery fit in and feel more welcomed. And with Serena, it was just another kind of soulmate for her. Serena was her person since they were kids. The first person to actually love Misery unconditionally and to protect her. So they would do anything for each other. So no one can totally believe that Misery would marry a werewolf just to find her. By the way, that epilogue with a little detail for something to happen in the future between Serena and Cohen is a clue for another book in this universe, right? Because I would actually like that. I feel like Cohen was a very mysterious character that seems very interesting. So I would love to know more. As always, if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. You can also follow me on Instagram at Rita's Book Club for more content. Thanks for watching and see you next week. Happy readings.